Standard. Here's your offline review. Wukong versus Viego. Was I wrong? Greek siding bot. Okay, I love when I ask questions like this. This is good. Looks like we're gonna clear it downwards. Looks normal. Bot top got a solo kill. Awesome. Full cleared down. Looks like their jungle is full clearing down as well. So both jungles full clearing down. He's slightly faster. So I think here you gotta instantly realize, am I helping bot lane or going for double crab, right? There's no option C kind of sit around and wait. It's just, do I insta cross and just spam danger them so they don't die and tell them to be careful, or do I instantly push the crab downwards and then look to 3v3 with them? I don't think you want to do option three, which is what you're doing, where you're kind of sitting here where like you're not really fighting or getting anything. You're kind of baiting Vel'Koz to walk up. You need to get a kill to get something here, because if you don't get a kill, then you're just sad that you could have got crab instead. And it looks like, I think this is all super preventable. I think you should look earlier, realize that, okay, there probably is no gank happening, because like, does Jinx or Vel'Koz have any setup for me? Nope. They're both like, Vel'Koz, he doesn't really count. It's like fake. And if you also look, you see Jinx is like 1 HP. So if you're here, the only reason why you would come here instead of going top crab is if you think that Jinx is gonna get dove and you're here to protect dive. That's the only reason, right? And if that's not why you're here, then you should be going top grab. And based on your thing, it didn't feel like you came here to protect die. It felt like you came here because you wanted to get some kills. It felt like you saw, ooh, Viego's half HP. Maybe I could run him down and kill him. That's the vibe I get. And obviously that's reinforced by seeing how you W aggressively here. Like, this W aggressively is screaming, ooh, I want to kill Janna, I want to kill Viego, I want to kill MF, right? But this is not if you go bot lane here, it's not for an aggressive reason. It's for a defensive reason. You only go bot here to defend Jinx or to defend Vel'Koz. If you want to do something aggressive, which is getting gold or XP lead, that'd be the double grab. That'd be to run through mid, top grab, and then if you see Nara and Yasuo are fighting, so after top grab, you would go and like gank the Yasuo, you know what I mean? So I think you have to always realize, am I playing defensively here or aggressively? If you're playing defensively, you go bot, make sure she doesn't get dove. And if you play aggressively, it's double grab. I think it makes no sense to go for this bot play when Jinx is 1 HP, so you're 2v3, and it's just a Vel'Koz, and again, all you did here was bait Vel'Koz to die. It's not your, obviously you don't have control over his keyboard, but it's very, if you want top grab, I think Jinx and Vel'Koz would never die, and you basically just, and like Vel'Koz asks too, like, why are you here, like, and maybe it's rude, but he's right, like, what's the point of you being here? Are you ganking them? Nope. Are you saving your ball lane? Nope. Like, there's no reason for you to be down here, right? And then you end up dying. You got the kill, nice, but then you end up dying. And now MS Fortunes, their ball lane just fed now, no? I guess it's not fed, but their ball lane definitely has a lead. Janna gets the kill there. Your ball lane dies, has no sums, blah, blah, blah. So this is obviously a big mistake. No reason to be even going bot. So yeah. Now we're clearing downwards again. This is why I don't, this is also, like, I don't think you should do this grab. You should just full clear down normally. Just Krugs, Raptors, it's too slow. Like, it's extra, I mean, I'll count it for you. 1, 2, I'm not going to count it. He pings you at 5:16 here. So 5:16 to, and you're back on your Krugs at, I can't see the timer in game. Is that 5:20? Is that 5:47? I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, it is. So you're back on the count 5:47. He pinged you at 5:16. So that's 31 seconds. So think about it. Is it worth to spend 31 seconds for this crab, which gives you 60 gold? And look how much the XP gives you. It gave you less than like a cannon minion, right? So 30 seconds for less than a pink ward and fucking a half of a camp in levels, It just, if you have to understand, if you didn't do crab, you'd be right now, you'd be on wolf camp right now, right? And now you're on Gromp camp right now, right? And now there's a bot fight. Guess what? If you see Viego bot right now, and you already finished your wolves and Gromp, you know what you're doing? You're just instantly starting Dragon, or you're instantly ganking bot. Bot fight is winning because it's 2v3. Dragon's obviously winning because their jungle's upside the map, In this case, boom, Jinx actually ended up dying. But if we were already done with Gromp, done with wolves, I think you'd probably go bot here and save Jinx and probably kill Janna, because you see Janna's 1 HP, and they're also very, very pushing, and their bot lane's no sums, and they're both immobile. MF no dashes, Janna no dashes, blah, 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 right? And this is all just from something as small as going for crab. It just makes you so slow. Here, even now, you see Viego up. I could just skip Gromp and just immediately pull Dragon. Same logic. Oh, the jungle's topside, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think you're just really slow on the map, really slow tempo. I think here, really bad W. If you're gonna W, it has to be a double. It has to be like, I think like you should just insta QE, and then you'll just follow him with your W. Or you just auto Q, just don't W, don't E, just auto Q, auto Q. He runs away, you follow with E, then he runs away more, then you follow with W, right? Or if you're gonna W, you should just insta W, so you could get double Q. But here you only got a single Q. I've told you many times in the past, you gotta wukong. The biggest thing about wukong is double Q, double Q. Because it's double Q rhymes with WQ, so it's the same thing, right? But yeah, and now you pull dragon. This makes no sense because you know Viego's downside is gonna be here now because you saw him recall on this when he was up here. So now it makes sense to do it earlier, but now if you pull it now, he will be here. So you cannot pull this dragon. Thank God you got off it because you would die on that dragon 100%. See bot dies, you pull grubs. You assume the jungle's topside and bot side makes sense. This is bad. I would just stay on the grubs. I would be like, okay, like if he's fighting and he's getting dove right now, then sure go. But when you pan your camera here, the fight's over, right? Like is Gnar under any threat? It's the same thing level 3. You have to choose, am I going to the aggressive play or defensive play? If they're diving Gnar right now here, Yasuo Diana ult into Yasuo ult right here, then yes, you could go and save him defensive play. If he's fine, you don't need to do the defensive play anymore. Then do the aggressive play, which is the free objective, the free gold, the free XP sitting there, right? It's actually the exact same thing level 3 to 4. You choose the defensive play or choose the offensive play. Here you're choosing option fucking C, which does neither. You're kind of defending your Gnar, but you're also kind of fighting. But this fight is a risk, and it's worth less than the grubs. Like what's worth more, like an objective or a kill, right? Like Gnar only dies because he walks up to fight with you. You're also not comboing correctly. It's always EQ alt. It's never R. Like you didn't use your Q. Like you have to Q and then R. It's not only for the damage, but also the armor penetrations. Now your alt and Gnar autos, everything does extra damage. You know. I genuinely think that Dino would be dead right now. So I don't know. You just need to stay on the objective. I don't know what you're doing. And now you can't do the objective because top's dead, and you have no ult. Like if Viego comes here, if he just crosses through, and instead of going to his blue or his gromp, if he just walks in, there's no way you can fight him. I guess yeah, you have to smite one and W out. I guess you got two, but you get that. It's what I mean. I wouldn't say your title is your weak side in bot lane. I think you're just not playing. It's not like you've been pathing towards bot. It's not like that you're weak siding them. It's just you're just not doing the right plays. You're not recognizing when you have an advantage and what that means, right? Um, you have to understand when am I going. There's always a big difference from saying, am I going for an aggressive play or a defensive play? You know, how do I do that? Why am I doing that? Anytime you do play, before you go for play, you ask yourself, why am I going for this? What's the pros? What's the cons? I feel like you're just going for plays that feel right. Like I feel like when you're going for that bot play, there is no logic behind it besides ooh, you see low HP targets. I see low HP Viego, so I'm gonna run at him. You know, that's what it feels like watching, right? Here in this case, the grubs, it doesn't feel like you're thinking about like breaking it down. Why am I gonna get off these grubs? You're just saying, ooh, they are pushed up chasing my Gnar, so let me go and kill them. Like no, like are they full HP? Are they low? Are there flashes and ults down? Like if they were that far up, but they had no flashes, no ults, and they're half HP, sure, get off the grubs. But in that case, they were Diana and Yasuo were both full. You had no idea what ults were down or up. You had no idea what the flashes were, and you're just getting off the free objective to chase them, hoping you get a kill. You know? Okay, get a kill top, nice. I'm glad you kept your ult and flash. Thank God. At this point, you might be like, and now at this point, maybe like, oh, this is why we excited ball. And at this point, I agree because at this point now your ball is two behind, right? They're like 0-5. But I only think they fell behind because of your earlier action. So I think now you're not wrong to weak side them, but you're only weak siding them now because of your mistakes you made earlier, and those mistakes were obviously the problem. You know, you're sitting on map. I was thinking you kill Grump just insta base. You have 1200 gold. I don't know why you're on map 4. Akali's basing, so you're not ganking mid. Bot lane's 2 weeks. So you're not ganking bot lane. There's no Scout up. There's no Dragon up. I have no concept of a clue of what we're doing here. You're like, oh, it's tank mid, but like a second ago, Akali was basing, so uh, you know what I mean? No idea what you're doing. Again, it just wasted time. I showed you earlier how you could have saved Bali and got a kill if you didn't waste 30 seconds on Crab. This is the exact same thing. You just wasted 25 seconds, right? It's a habit. You kill this Grump at 13:54. When did you start recalling? Start recalling at 14. I can't see. I think that's 11. Yeah, 14:15. So that's what was that? 14:19. You start things. You start recalling at 14:17. And you finish the Gromp at 14:02, right? Oh no, 13. No, it's been 26 seconds. You wasted 26 seconds, you know? In this case, maybe, in this case, it doesn't matter. But earlier, oh yeah, actually, it does matter. Instead of being here, you know where you'd be right now? You'd be here right now. This Yasuo's already dead. And now it looks like he dies because he stays overextended. But what if this guy realizes here? Oh, I'm overextended. I should leave. Right now he wouldn't die. Right. So these things matter. Right. In this case, he still died, but he's a better player. He wouldn't die. But if you were 20 seconds earlier, even if he is a better player, he still dies. See my point? But yeah, at this point, weak setting bot and just spam king top looks makes complete sense to me. Your top's doing well, your bots are losing. At this point, I think the only reason why this I don't like is because you have no ult. Wukong without ult's kind of useless. So here I would just do Wolves, Blue Grump, recall, spend all my money, have my ult back up, and then I'll look to the king top again. But you're king top with 1,000 gold plus no ult. I always like the analogy. I like to say one kill is 300 gold, so 4 kills equals 1,200 gold. You have 1,100 gold right now. So basically, you're not 4-1. You're basically like 0.510, right? Oh, or you can compare it to your 0-1 and 1 assist. That's, you know what I mean? So you're 0-1-1 with no ult. Do you want to go for a gank right now? Nope. Because I think you actually did a good job trading and ganking top, but obviously here you guys get double killed and lose top tower, and now the game's just completely fucked. It's been bad, but now it's completely fucked. So yeah, I don't think it's the fact that you excited balling that was the problem in this game. I think it's the fact that you just played early game. You just wasted a lot of time early game, and you're really indecisive. Am I gonna fight? Am I gonna defend? Am I gonna defend bot? Am I going for double crab? Am I going to defend Gnar? Am I gonna just get guarantee grubs? Like really indecisive and just wasting way too much time and being too slow to decide. So that's what I have for you. Obviously, there's no point to keep watching. If you have any questions, of course, please DM me on Discord, chat jungle. If you want me to go more detail about one of these things, I can. But to me, this is a pretty cut and dry. Like I have some offline reviews that are like 40 minutes long, and I have some offline reviews that are 10 minutes long. It really just depends on like how long the VOD is, obviously, and what problems are there and how easy or hard it is to explain. I think in this game, it's really simple. And that's just how I see it. But anyways, if you have any questions, please DM me on Discord and we can talk about it. Okay, bye bye.